Did you know that 80% of people who seek revenge end up feeling worse instead of satisfied? It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. But Sigma females, they don't waste their energy on revenge. They do something way more powerful instead. Today we're diving into 8 unique things Sigma females do instead of seeking revenge. And trust me, you won't expect some of these. So if you've ever been wronged, ignored, or underestimated, this one's for you. 1. They disappear and let success speak. Most people, when they feel wronged, go into defense mode. They argue, explain, and try to prove their worth. They want the last word, the final clapback, the perfect response that makes their enemy regret ever crossing them. But Sigma females, they don't waste their breath. They know that words are cheap, actions speak louder, and the best response to betrayal, disrespect, or doubt is not an angry confrontation, it's complete silence. But this isn't just about going quiet, it's about vanishing with purpose. Sigma females don't disappear because they're weak. They disappear because they refuse to stay where they are not valued. When someone underestimates them, backstabs them, or tries to bring them down, they don't engage in petty battles. They don't beg for respect or demand an apology. They don't waste energy proving their worth to those too blind to see it. Instead, they do something far more powerful. They walk away and level up. Because here's the secret: revenge is useless when success is inevitable. When a Sigma female disappears, she doesn't sit around feeling sorry for herself. She uses that time to become better, stronger, smarter. She focuses on her goals, builds herself up, and transforms into the version of herself that no one saw coming. And the best part? She doesn't announce it. There are no social media rants, no dramatic goodbyes, no warning, just silence. And then, growth. Most people seek revenge because they want validation. They want the person who hurt them to see their pain, to acknowledge their mistake, to feel regret. But Sigma females don't need validation from anyone. They validate themselves. They know that walking away is not a weakness, it's strategy. They let their absence be felt. They allow people to wonder what happened, to feel the emptiness where their energy used to be. And by the time they resurface, they've outgrown the situation. They've outshined their doubters. They've outclassed their enemies. They don't return to prove a point. They return because they've evolved. And when the people who once doubted them finally notice, it's too late. Because a Sigma female never looks back. She just keeps rising. Sigma females understand one truth: nothing hurts an enemy more than being forgotten. While others waste time plotting, gossiping, and seeking revenge, Sigma females focus on something much bigger: their future. Because at the end of the day, success is the loudest response, and when they finally resurface, unstoppable, untouchable, and more powerful than ever, there's nothing left to say. Their success speaks for itself. Drop a fire emoji in the comments. 2. They master the art of indifference. Most people spend too much time caring about what others think. They replay conversations in their heads, dwell on insults, and waste energy trying to prove their worth to those who don't even matter. But Sigma females, they don't play that game. They have a power that most people never master. They don't care. Not in a reckless, I don't care about anything way, but in a your opinion has zero effect on my reality kind of way. They know that as long as you're bothered by someone, they still control you. They still have space in your mind. They still have power over your emotions. And Sigma females? They refuse to give anyone that power. Most people think revenge is the strongest response to betrayal or disrespect. They believe that if they strike back, if they make the other person suffer, they'll feel better. But here's the truth. Seeking revenge means you're still emotionally invested. It means you still care enough to react. And Sigma females know that the real power move is not fighting back. It's not reacting at all. Imagine insulting someone and they just don't care. No reaction, no anger, no emotional response. That's terrifying, because it means you have no control over them. While others waste time obsessing over what people think, Sigma females stay calm, focused, and completely unbothered. Most people spend too much time caring about what others think. They replay conversations in their heads, dwell on insults, and waste energy trying to prove their worth to those who don't even matter. But Sigma females, they don't play that game. They have a power that most people never master. They don't care. Not in a reckless, I don't care about anything way, but in a, your opinion has zero effect on my reality kind of way. They know that as long as you're bothered by someone, they still control you. They still have space in your mind. They still have power over your emotions. And Sigma females, they refuse to give anyone that power. Why indifference is more powerful than revenge? Most people think revenge is the strongest response to betrayal or disrespect. They believe that if they strike back, if they make the other person suffer, they'll feel better. But here's the truth. Seeking revenge means you're still emotionally invested. It means you still care enough to react. And Sigma females know that the real power move is not fighting back. It's not reacting at all. Imagine insulting someone and they just don't care. No reaction, no anger, no emotional response. That's terrifying, because it means you have no control over them. While others waste time obsessing over what people think, Sigma females stay calm, focused, and completely unbothered. How Sigma females stay unbothered? They don't explain themselves. If someone misunderstands them, that's not their problem. If someone spreads rumors, they don't waste energy defending themselves. They just live their truth and let time expose the lies. They know silence is more powerful than words. Arguments, draining. Drama, pointless. Trying to change someone's mind, a waste of time. A Sigma female simply moves on. They focus on their own lane. What others say, irrelevant. Who likes them or doesn't matter. Who tried to hurt them, not worth a second thought. They're too busy winning. Indifference is not weakness, it's control. When a Sigma female ignores negativity, she's not running away, she's rising above. Because at the end of the day, the strongest person in the room is the one who doesn't react. And Sigma females, they never give anyone the satisfaction of seeing them bothered. Ever had someone try to hurt you and you just didn't care? Let's hear it in the comments. 3. They use betrayal as fuel. Betrayal, disrespect, lies. Most people crumble under the weight of it. They feel lost, defeated, questioning why it happened and how to fix it. But Sigma females, they don't waste time drowning in emotions. They don't beg for explanations or chase closure. Instead, they flip the script. They take every moment of pain, every time they were ghosted, lied to, underestimated, and they turn it into fuel. While others sit in bitterness, plotting revenge, a Sigma female is already 10 steps ahead. Most people let betrayal consume them. They become obsessed with making the other person regret hurting them. But here's the harsh truth. The person who betrayed you, they're not thinking about you. So why waste your energy thinking about them? Sigma females know that dwelling on betrayal is a trap. It keeps you stuck in the past while your future is waiting to be built. That's why they do something different. They channel that pain. They redirect their anger. They use betrayal as the push they needed to level up. Because nothing fuels self-improvement like someone telling you, you can't. They don't get mad. They get better. That ex who ghosted them, that fake friend who betrayed them. Instead of crying over it, they glow up. They focus on results, not revenge. Sigma females don't waste energy trying to make someone jealous. They just become the kind of person their enemies wish they could be. They remember betrayal is a gift. Most people think betrayal is a setback. Sigma females see it as a lesson. Every person who leaves, a lesson. Sigma females don't hold grudges. They hold goals. They don't chase people. They chase success. So, to the people who ghosted them, disrespected them, underestimated them, thank you. Because all you did was give a Sigma female one more reason to win. They silence doubters with their achievements. Have you ever noticed how the people who doubt you the most are often the ones doing the least? The ones who talk the loudest, criticize the hardest, and try to tear others down are usually the same ones who haven't done much themselves. Sigma females understand this, which is why they don't waste time arguing with small minds. They don't explain, don't defend, and definitely don't beg for understanding. Instead, they focus on the only thing that truly speaks: results. A Sigma female doesn't respond to doubters with words. She responds with achievements. When someone underestimates her, she doesn't get emotional. She doesn't go on social media posting rants or trying to prove herself in a debate. She just works, quietly, consistently, relentlessly. While others talk, she builds. While others doubt, she grows. And by the time people realize what she's been doing, it's too late. She's already won. And here's the thing, when a Sigma female wins, it's never about revenge. She doesn't succeed to impress others or to make her doubters eat their words. She wins because she always knew she could. She believed in herself long before anyone else did, and that belief is what separates her from the rest. She doesn't seek validation, and she doesn't need applause. Her success isn't a response to the people who doubted her. It's a reflection of the woman she was always meant to be. So while others waste time trying to prove a point, a Sigma female stays focused on her path. She knows that at the end of the day, real power isn't in words, it's in action. And when she finally reaches her goals, there's no need to say, "I told you so," because the truth is written all over her success. And that's the only response that ever mattered. 5. They cut off energy drainers without warning. Sigma females don't waste time with energy drainers. They don't engage in toxic cycles. They don't argue with manipulative people, and they definitely don't give second chances to those who repeatedly disrespect them. Instead, they do something far more powerful. They cut people off instantly. No warnings, no dramatic goodbyes, no long explanations, just silence. Because they know that the best way to win against negativity isn't by fighting it, it's by walking away from it completely. The moment someone starts draining their energy, disrespecting their boundaries, or bringing unnecessary drama into their life, a Sigma female makes a decision. They're done. And when a Sigma female is done, she's done for good. Most people stay stuck in toxic relationships, draining friendships, or exhausting social circles because they feel guilty for leaving. They think they owe people explanations. They think they can fix others, or that things will magically change if they just give it more time. But Sigma females know better. They don't wait for things to get better. They move on the moment they realize something isn't serving them. They don't stick around hoping for someone to change. They remove themselves and find peace elsewhere. Because at the end of the day, a Sigma female values her energy more than she values making others comfortable. She understands that some people thrive on drama, feed off reactions, and manipulate others just to feel powerful. But what happens when you refuse to engage? When you give them nothing, they lose all their power. That's why Sigma females don't fight negativity. They starve it. They don't argue. They don't explain. They don't go back and forth. They just disappear, leaving toxic people to deal with their own chaos. And the most powerful part, their absence speaks louder than any confrontation ever could. When a Sigma female cuts someone off, that person eventually realizes what they lost. They feel the silence. They notice the missing energy. but by the time they understand what happened, it's already too late. A Sigma female has already moved on, already grown, already replaced the negativity with something better. No reaction equals no power for them. And that's the ultimate win. Have you ever let your success do the talking? Drop a 100 in the comments. 6. They outsmart, not outfight. Sigma females don't waste time fighting pointless battles. They don't get caught up in petty arguments, useless drama, or emotional outbursts. Why? Because they know that real power doesn't come from reacting. It comes from strategizing. While others are busy fighting to prove a point, Sigma females are already 10 steps ahead, planning their next move. They don't let emotions control them, and they definitely don't waste energy on revenge. Instead, they play the long game. They observe, analyze, and adapt in ways their enemies never see coming. If someone tries to bring them down, they don't engage in a back and forth. They simply let their success be the final answer. Sigma females understand that the loudest person in the room is often the weakest, and that true strength comes from patience and intelligence, not reckless reactions. When someone tries to start a war with them, they don't charge in blindly. They step back, assess the situation, and wait for the perfect moment to strike. But here's the thing, their strike isn't an attack. It's not revenge. It's winning in a way that makes their enemies irrelevant. While others are wasting time seeking payback, Sigma females are building their empire. They are mastering their craft, leveling up in their careers, and becoming so powerful that the people who once doubted them can't even reach them anymore. They don't settle scores because they outgrow the battlefield entirely. Their silence isn't weakness, it's intelligence. Their lack of reaction isn't fear, it's control. They don't let negativity slow them down because they know their energy is better spent creating something meaningful. At the end of the day, while their enemies are stuck in the past, still fighting the same old battles, Sigma females are already miles ahead, living the life others only dream about. And by the time anyone realizes what happened, it's too late to catch up. 7. They transform pain into purpose. Pain changes people. It can break them, make them bitter, or leave them stuck in a cycle of anger and regret. But Sigma females, they don't let pain destroy them. They make pain their teacher. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every insult, they don't just survive it, they use it. While most people stay trapped in their past, reliving their worst moments over and over, Sigma females do something different. They take every painful experience and turn it into wisdom, power, and purpose. They don't waste time asking, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead, they ask, "What can I learn from this?" They don't sit around waiting for apologies or closure. They don't dwell on the people who wronged them. They understand that pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. And Sigma females, they choose growth. When someone betrays them, they don't focus on revenge. Instead, they focus on leveling up. They channel their energy into self-improvement, building their dreams and proving, not to others but to themselves, that nothing can break them. They understand that pain has a purpose, and instead of letting it weigh them down, they let it push them forward. Think about it. Some of the most powerful, successful people in the world didn't rise to the top because life was easy. They got there because pain forced them to grow. Sigma females know that their struggles are not setbacks, they're fuel. Every time life knocks them down, they get up stronger. Every time someone underestimates them, they work harder. Every insult, every rejection, every moment of doubt becomes part of their transformation. And that's why they never need revenge. Because while others are still stuck in the past, still arguing, still bitter, still waiting for someone to acknowledge their pain, Sigma females have already moved on. They are too busy creating their future to be controlled by their past. They don't chase validation. They don't seek revenge. They just win. And by the time anyone realizes what happened, they've already turned their pain into something unstoppable. 8. They become the person they were told they'd never be. The best response isn't revenge. It's transformation. It's becoming everything they said you couldn't. A Sigma female doesn't waste her energy plotting against those who doubted her or tried to tear her down. She doesn't seek to settle the score or wallow in bitterness. No, her focus is far beyond that. Her response to the naysayers, the doubters, the people who underestimated her, is to rise. To rise so high, so far beyond their expectations that their words no longer matter. When people tell you that you can't do something, that you're not good enough, or that you don't have what it takes, it's easy to internalize their doubts. Many people do. They shrink themselves to fit the small box others put them in, but not the Sigma female. She doesn't accept those limitations because she knows they're not hers to bear. She understands that those limitations are nothing more than reflections of the other person's fears, insecurities, and inability to see beyond their own narrow perspective. Instead of retaliating or letting those words define her, the Sigma female uses them as fuel. She turns every insult, every underestimation, every "you'll never make it" into a stepping stone. She channels that energy into growth, becoming stronger, smarter, and more resilient. She doesn't need validation from those who doubted her because her success speaks louder than any words ever could. And when she rises, she doesn't just meet the expectations they set for her, she far surpasses them. She becomes untouchable, a force so powerful, so confident that criticism becomes irrelevant. She doesn't just prove them wrong, she becomes someone they could never have imagined. This transformation isn't about ego or revenge. It's about alignment with her true purpose. A Sigma female knows that wasting time on petty payback only drags her down. Her focus is on becoming her highest self, the person she was always meant to be. She understands that success isn't about proving others wrong, it's about proving herself right. And the beauty of this transformation, it's not just about external success, it's about inner peace. The Sigma female doesn't need revenge because she's no longer affected by the opinions of those who doubted her. She's built a life so fulfilling, so rich in purpose, that she doesn't even need to look back. That's the real win. Not revenge, not validation from others, but the quiet, powerful knowledge that she's become everything she was told she couldn't be, and more. In the end, the best revenge isn't revenge at all. It's becoming untouchable, unshakable, and unstoppable. It's becoming the person they never believed you could be. And for the Sigma female, that's more than enough. Which one of these hit home for you the most? Let's talk in the comments. And if you're ready for more high-level mindset shifts, watch this next video on how Sigma females stay unstoppable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning.